Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dustforce. We have been progressing along, honestly, a bit faster than I thought we would. Finished up a temple, overgrown temple. We have done a temple. There's just 2 temples in Forest because of the Night Temple. Okay. I thought we'd done a temple in Forest somewhere. So we just have Night Temple and Wild Den left to do in Forest. I think I'll leave both of those for later. Anything in Mansion we unlocked but didn't do? This is Observatory, I think? Yeah, that's the only one left to do in Mansion. Right, and that's the one we had trouble getting to last episode. And quite a lot of City and Lab left, though. A ton of levels we haven't done yet. But none of them have been unlocked, so we're gonna have to go back into the overworld map to get to the rest of City. And before I forget, let's start a dang timer this time. Turns out, like, my internal clock was pretty good. I got our last episode at 28 minutes. Oh man, yeah, there's that, right? Yep, there we go. Ugh. Clock Tower. I remember spending so much time on this one. So first of all, on the face of it, it's just plainly impossible. Can't be done, right? You have to, like, jump up that stuff and then... Anyway, I'll see what I can do. Like, everything on this level is just ridiculous. Why? Hello? I think I did beat this as Dustman. Like, I know I tried it the first time as Dustworth. There we go. Ugh! Okay. So how exactly do we do this part? We come down here, jump up, over, and then not hitting any of the dang cones is a difficult task in itself. And then you gotta climb up that wall with the help of some enemies. Not an easy one, that's for sure. Wow, how did I kick off that wall without even cleaning that dust? That is no easy task. There we go. It's harder than it looks to just turn around in that section, honestly. I don't understand how I'm kicking off that wall without cleaning that dust. Like, we're clearly hitting it right in the middle of the wall and kicking off before we can even get to any dust. Seems very strange to me. Like, this is not... I don't know. This is not, in principle, that hard. I've done it a lot of times. There we go. Let's finish this guy off, please. There we go. Ah! Dash too soon. Ugh. That's like the last trick left in the level, as I recall. Maybe there's one more. A slightly difficult bit, but not as hard as the initial bit, for me anyway. Like, yeah, there definitely is more level after that, but I remember that being one of the last difficult parts. And then there were some easy parts I messed up anyway. Okay, there we go. Ah! Alright, well this is going way faster than the first time I tried to beat this level. It just took me forever to make each little bit of progress. Hello? I should have a combo now? There we go. Nice! I'm glad to have gotten through Clock Tower so quickly. Reasonably quickly, anyway. Wow, my best time is 5 seconds faster with Dustforce. Let's have a look at that. So Dustforce, his main advantage on this level is he gets really big jumps. He also has bigger attacks, but that's not such a big deal. Ah, that's something I think I remember learning from someone's playthrough, is intentionally using heavy attacks here to generate more dust, so that I have my combo as soon as I get to this part. Yes, I had forgotten all about that. And it's easier to do with Dustforce as well. I think you can do it with Dustman, but it's just easier that way. Okay. So that's a tough level for sure. Whee! There. Okay, not going up there today, huh? Let's see. Back up this way, I guess. Oh, here's a basement. Sure. I don't remember what basement is like, so we'll say Dustman. Oh, I remember this level. As silvers go, this one's pretty tough, I seem to recall. For me, anyway. Most of the things are not that bad now that I'm such an amazing Dustforce player as to have I say this, oh my god, this is a nightmare. Oh my gosh, we made it. Okay. That was not how that part is supposed to be done. I say this with some sarcasm, and I'm such an amazing player that I've gotten all the red keys, i.e. gotten a perfect on every gold level. Like, I think, like, that's a big achievement when you get it. I'm not, oh my god, you jerk. And I don't want to disparage myself for that, but, like, it's sort of the minimum level of competency to start. Okay, so we just made that one mistake. To start, like, getting into, say, if you wanted to, speed running, is to just be able to get to every level. Like, people who are good at this game can finish... Actually, I don't know what the speedrun time is. But I saw a post on the Reddit from someone who was like, you know, hey, I started a new game after, like, beating the game before, and I went from new game to all levels unlocked in 45 minutes. And I felt really good about it because, like, it would have taken me several hours when I was, you know, just a few months ago. And I think, you know, speedrunners, of course, can do it faster still than that. Whereas you and I, we've been here for, as that guy said, a couple hours so far. And, well, it's hard to blame you guys. It's really me. Alright, whatever. Why was I talking about how long it takes to unlock all levels? I don't know. Oh, just that unlocking all the levels is like the minimum level of competency to start getting good at the game. But also, like, if you haven't unlocked them all yet, and you get to the point where you're like, I've unlocked all the levels, like, you're way, way better than you were when you started, and that feels great, and I don't want to disparage it. That is, like, good at the game, but not at the same level as people who play, like, competitively. There's a competitive scene for everything in the universe, right? And there are, you know, speedrunners for everything as a special case of that. And I don't know, so I guess it's like, yes, I want to say that I feel good at the game compared especially to how I used to be. And what am I supposed to do on this part? And I think it's true that, like, yeah, I'm good at the game. But also remember, there are people a million times better than me. And it's okay, both of those things can be true at the same time. I guess we super that? I don't know. Seems to be asking for it. I remember having so much trouble with that jump. If you guys haven't played before and you're into this kind of game, I encourage you to, like, go get it. It's like an old game and sort of an indie one as well, so, like, it can't possibly cost more than $20. I don't remember how much it actually was, but well worth it if this is the sort of game that you like. And to just try, like, some of the stuff that I'm doing. As someone who, again, is amazingly, astoundingly, world-shatteringly good at this, some of these things look pretty easy to me now. Or I make them look easy because they are easy to me now, but it took a lot of practicing and developing skills to get any good. I don't know. I don't want it to sound like I'm bragging, like, wow, I'm amazing, but like, if you guys are watching this and feel like the game's too easy, it's not. The timing on some of this stuff is, a little bit hard to learn, and it's fun to learn. So if you are interested, again, I encourage you to try it out. What are we still missing here? Have we gotten all the... We've gotten all the silvers around here, as well as this gold. So I guess where we need to go... Can you get up there? No, that's an exit path. Where we need to go next is... I'm doing this wrong. Like, this is another one that's easier as Dustforce, but... Like, you don't actually have to be that high, I don't think. Blah. Alright, well... Time to switch into superhero mode. Dustforce, I choose you! Alright, please get me over to there, please. And that's the advanced city levels over there, which are no walk in the park. Alright, well, you still have to actually be good. Just switching to Dustforce is not going to solve the problem for you instantly. I guess we have to come up from this side? Oh, actually, can you just come up this wall? Oh, you're not even supposed to go across that way, I think. Arrgh. Maybe you are. I don't know. I don't remember. Come on, off the corner. I'm pressing left too early in anticipation of needing to... no? Huh. Well, okay, we'll just do some different levels then. Screw you. We'll do some more advanced lab levels, I guess. Which are not up this way, but down here. Wiring. I don't remember this one at all. Oh, now I do. And so again, as we're entering more difficult levels, the amount of commentary I can provide will be diminished. As I have to... Okay, we're fine. As I have to pay more... Oh, okay, not fine. Oh, I shouldn't have reset. I should have finished the level to see what difficult parts there are that I have forgotten. As I have to pay more attention to the levels. And I don't know, maybe once I've attempted a level a few dozen times, I'll be able to patter through the beginning parts of it once they're sort of back in muscle memory. Okay, there's a slime ball here. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. Should be using light attacks here to avoid making a mess to clean up. Alright, I think that's basically the end of the hard part of the level. I think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He spoke too soon. He's gonna look like an idiot. Alright, let's finish it, though. Alright, yeah, not too bad. Not too much left after that point. I guess that'll work? Hello? Oh my gosh. Please don't let that make it into the permanent record. I guess everything is a permanent record on YouTube, right? Like, I'm used to thinking of like what my high scores are for a level as being like what gets submitted to the server that anyone can watch. Apparently DustMod's alternate... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I went too far before activating there. Anyway, I think DustMod's alternate high score server actually tracks every attempt you do and saves them. But I'm used to previously playing with ordinary Dustforce high scores where only your best is available for everyone to watch. Which, like, that's fine. Both approaches are great. But I'm used to, like, when I do something really dumb, feeling like, please don't let this be the one time I finish the level and what everyone sees is me doing this idiotic thing. Alright, I'll wait. But when you're recording to YouTube, pretty much everyone sees every stupid thing you do. So that's a thing. There we go. Now, what was it I'm not supposed to mess up here? Ah, right. Dash instead of jump across that part, and then we're through. Look at that, Fresh Maniac in 10th. Poor guy. I remember Fishy is also, like... There was a guy, I remember... Let me go look at the high scores real quick. Is he still, like, near the top? There's a guy who had a funny name. What's the first one? Downhill? There we go. I don't see him. Where is he? This is like all a bunch of pointless suspense to you guys. Like, why don't I just say the guy's name? But I was hoping to actually find him. I thought he had high scores on some of the earliest levels, but I can't find him anymore. No, that's not him. Anyway, the guy's name was Chipotle. Please sponsor me, which made me laugh. Like, I don't know. Is Chipotle really out there watching Dustforce videos looking for people to sponsor? Probably not. But it doesn't hurt to try, I guess, if that's, you know, something you'd enjoy. So, like, this has... Like, this is not an easy level to get to through here. You have to be able to dash right through that, land here, and then do it again. That one took a lot of tries. But actually, I guess now I can do it somewhat regularly. Backup shift is the friggin' worst. Oh my god. Alright, I'll show you guys. We're not going to finish it this episode, I don't think. Took me a lot of tries to get right, but, I mean, so did a lot of these levels, I guess, and so... I'm clearing them pretty quickly now. So maybe backup shift will be the same. Nice, that part's not easy. There we go, we're over this. This isn't too bad. Just have to make sure not to go too fast and miss a spot. Ah! Okay. There we go, over. Now, of course, that's the hard part. You have to time your attack. Oh my, I almost did it first try. You have to time your attacks so that you don't rise too much or fall too much while killing all those guys. Because if you wait too long... Oh, let's just bop this guy from in here. If you wait too long between attacks, your character starts to fall. And if you do one too soon, every time you hit an enemy, you actually gain a little bit of height. And so if you do it too soon, you end up bonking your head on the top of that passage you're dashing through. So I think we might actually be able to do backup shift this episode. That went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Obviously died a lot of times, but you know, nothing took me 15 tries to get through or whatever, right? Like, with a bit more practice, I'll be back to my old self of like able to actually clear this garbage. And it's important actually also to control hit rise on that section too, so you don't accidentally hit 2 enemies with the same attack. Since you're using the enemies to give you extra jumps, you need to jump every time you hit an enemy. You can't afford to hit 2 of them at once. At least when you're playing as Dustman. I think as Dustforce you can. God! Why am I having trouble with that? I think I'm just like... jumping... a little bit... I can't words. I'll be with you in a minute. Whew! Oh my god, what a stupid... Alright, at least I had already taken damage, so we weren't going to get an SS this time. But what a stupid way on a level this hard to take damage, like, on something so easy, right? Get that. Get that. Ugh. So again, I'm not resetting so I can practice each individual segment, and then we'll string it all together eventually. Dash instead of jump there. And then we can swing under this. Okay. He does such a cool flip there. I like that. Okay, so that was like 2 deaths. Not bad, not bad. We can get it down to 0, right? Especially considering how ridiculous one of them was. I forgot to jump. What can I say? I just forgot to jump over the spikes, dashed right into them. It wasn't like I tried to hit A but couldn't. It was like I just didn't think it would be a good idea to jump there. And you have to also control your broom so that, like, if the blob you're trying to hit is to the left of you, you have to have your character facing left while you broom up, and vice versa if it's to the right. So you have to control your positioning and make the broom line up with that positioning relative to where you are and where the enemy is. It's like a lot of work to do that section right. Remember to get as much height as you can in here. Oh, you are kidding me! Okay, don't hit that guy going down. Gross. Have to make a very small jump in that section so you don't hit your head. I guess I should maybe turn off checkpoints? No, because so when you die, it brings you back to the most recent checkpoint, which is great when you're learning a level or want to practice a specific section. Oh, I didn't jump. All those previous times I've dashed, but I've been high enough that dashing was good enough. This time I had gotten so low I really should have jumped instead. Anyway, when you're practicing a specific section, that's great, but when you just want to SS a level, it's kind of a pain to have to keep hitting restart. And so there is an option to turn off checkpoints, which maybe I should go hit if I'm going to be stuck on this level for long enough to appreciate it. But it's also like not a big hassle to press select and then A real quick. Don't! God, I hate everything. I just got too high, and I was like, well, I'm going to have to hit down to hit that guy, but like that is not a solution. You have to find some other way to solve the problem, because hitting him down is never, ever, ever going to be the right answer. Because it creates some dust under you, and you can't really go back to get it, because if you do, you won't be able to get up. You need the enemy you just destroyed to give you an extra jump. So you really have to do it in one go. I feel like this section really ought to be... I ought to be having more trouble with this part than I am. It's harder than it looks. And certainly I have had trouble with it in the past. But this time, like, I seem to be doing it, like... Oh, don't... Okay, we're fine. I seem to be doing it pretty reliably, which is nice. Ah! It always seems easy to do that after taking over from a checkpoint, but like right from the beginning, I don't know, there's something about that section that I have trouble with for some reason. And like that part there is just doing the same repetitive motion. Oh my god, what am I doing? I didn't dash. Like I couldn't decide whether to dash or jump, so I did neither. Anyway, getting up through this is doing the same repetitive motion over and over, and even though it's like kind of a hard one, I don't know. I have that section. I was trying to say something about which of those sections should be harder, and it feels like it should be the first one, but the one I'm actually having trouble with is the second. And I was trying to find excuses or quantifications or reasons why that should be, and instead I just like was unable to speak. There we go. That's a bit of a shame. Alright, let's actually continue here. I want to practice this part that I keep messing up. Not this part, which is very easy despite my having failed on it twice in a row. This. Jump, jump. Okay, maybe don't use heavies on this at all. This part we can do easily with... Yeah, it's easier with 3 light attacks because each attack gives you a bit of extra height, and so there's more room to make up for errors. Okay. Whoa! Actually hit my toe on the tippy topmost part of that spike, which is not spiky, as it turns out. Alright, I gotta practice this. Yep, got too high there. Ugh. There we go. Get that guy in the box without risking him hitting you. You're supposed to dash instead of jumping there. That was a mistake. Okay. Now we've finished the level. Of course with a terrible score, but just wanted to get to the end again. I was thinking I might need to start like titling some of these episodes with the level that I finish once we get to levels difficult enough that it takes me a whole episode to beat them. But I don't know, backup shift is one of the hardest there is, I think. And I'm doing okay at it. Like, it's taking a number of tries, but I feel like I'll get this in a reasonable amount of time. So maybe we won't ever get to the point where I can only do 1 level per episode. That would be nice, wouldn't it? There we go, got over the first hurdle. Through here, okay. Too high? Yep, I knew I was too high. I didn't think I was too high that time. There we go. So that's sort of the last difficult trick in the game, in the level, is that part there, right? The 4 thingies in a row. This part is just basically clean up. Don't mess up too bad and you'll be fine. And you can mess up pretty bad. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take my foot right out of my mouth here. That's a terrible way to die. You can mess that part up pretty badly and still be fine, but I've managed to mess it up even worse than that, evidently. So a really, an important thing that like has happened a fair bit previously, but happens a lot on this level, and you guys have probably noticed, even if I haven't previously explained it, is that like while you are almost saved that. While you're attacking enemies, you keep your momentum in whatever direction you're going for at least a little while. This doesn't work if you attack thin air. Like, if you attack thin air, your first attack mostly keeps your momentum. But after that, subsequent attacks are just basically like, yeah, your character's falling while he flails with his broom. But for that first attack, like, look, I dash, I hit that thing, and I keep sliding sideways for a long time before I need to dash again. That's a really important mechanic to master, I guess is a word to use there, for these kinds of jumps where you're going through a long section with enemies in it. Especially that section with, right here, with 4 things. Oh, way too low. I didn't believe that even worked at all. I couldn't believe I got through the first one. That's a tough miss. Alright, I need to dash earlier. No, not that early. Why did... That guy's like too low somehow. Why is this suddenly hard? I mean, it's a hard thing, but I know how to do it. And I shouldn't be failing at the ability to hit a guy in there once. The trouble should come after that, when I'm trying to maintain my altitude properly. Oh, this is bad. No, we're not going to make it. Alright, whatever. Screw that part. I used up my jump too soon. I didn't forget to jump that time. I just jumped a little bit too late. See how long we got to float sideways because we were warming up to swing at that guy, and then while we were swinging at him? Likewise here, you only get to make 3 dashes, but you get to carry a lot of horizontal momentum while you're hitting those, like, slime cans. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're through. Just don't... No! You wouldn't. Alright, I guess we gotta super this and figure out the end part some other way. Well, we have an actual combat section at the end. How exciting is that gonna be, huh? Never mind. I screwed everything up and I hate myself. Ugh, what a shame to, like, lose the run on that, huh? I hope you guys like Schadenfreude. Like, why would you be here if you didn't, right? I think that's how you pronounce it. I know it's like Schadenfreude, and I think you're supposed to pronounce the E at the end, but I'm not actually sure. Certainly everyone would understand what you meant if you said Schadenfreude, but I think technically it's Schadenfreude. I'm not German, so... It's an English word, but we borrowed it from, I think, German. Not Yiddish, right? German? It might actually be Yiddish. They have some cool words in Yiddish. And it's very similar. Or at least seems that way to me, as someone who speaks neither. I think they have a lot in common anyway. Oh! I disagree. Alright, this one looks good. Let's try to get an SA at least. That'll be a nice little mini achievement. And good practice, of course, for not messing up this really easy part at the end. There we go. Oh wow, substantially faster than my best time, actually. That's interesting. I don't understand how I can have all these best times where I mess things up. Oh look, my best is actually as Dustforce? I didn't realize that. I've since done it as Dustman, but I'm surprised that I'm like 4 seconds faster. Oh, whoops, I forgot to say I want to keep playing. Well, we reset the soundtrack, I guess. Not that it matters. Game... Disable checkpoints. Okay, here we go. Now I don't have to keep doing that when I die. Like, I keep thinking that disable checkpoints is something that's hard to turn on, but it's not. It's really easy to turn on and off, and when I'm trying to complete a level, and I don't have any sections I particularly want to practice, I should just turn it on. a little bit low here. Just gotta be careful. Got it. Okay, we have this section again, a little too high. Saved it though. Okay, just, I hate to say it, but don't mess this up. Almost messed it up there. Twice, actually. Once by losing combo, and then again by... Alright, we got that guy. Make sure he didn't leave anything behind. And then again by almost hitting the spikes. Alright, we got it. Whew. I'm all sweaty. Like, just focusing on that for a while, it's like... And now... How did I lose 5 seconds compared to that previous run? That's outrageous, right? 5 seconds. I guess like just handling the blobby thing in the box badly. Couple had to go back for some stuff, I guess. All right, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. We successfully finished backup shift, and now we have to get out. Which, for someone who's mastered backup shift, is not that hard. Okay, but that's the end of this episode for sure. Making great progress, honestly. This playthrough might be fewer episodes than I expected. Knock on wood, really. Haha. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.